What's up everyone, it's Mark. Today we're diving into the HP EliteBook 830 G7, a refurbished laptop that's making waves in the tech community. Priced at $449.99, this model, 830 G7 SKU 65F9740, has caught the attention of budget-conscious users and businesses alike. We're going to break down its key features, put its performance to the test, and see if this EliteBook deserves a spot in your daily workflow. First up, let's talk processing power. The HP EliteBook 830 G7 is rocking a 10th gen Intel Core i7 processor. We're talking about a quad-core CPU clocked at a base speed of 1.8 GHz, but thanks to Intel's Turbo Boost technology, it can ramp up to a blazing 4.9 GHz. This means this laptop can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. Whether you're juggling a million browser tabs, editing documents, streaming content, or even diving into some light photo editing, the EliteBook 830 G7 just takes it in stride. Multitasking is a breeze on this machine. I was genuinely impressed by how smoothly it handled jumping between demanding applications. No lag, no stutter, just pure, unadulterated performance. And for those who rely on their laptops for productivity, this is a game changer. The 10th gen Intel Core i7 is also surprisingly power efficient. This translates to longer battery life, which is always a win in my book. You can comfortably power through a full workday without constantly hunting for an outlet. For everyday tasks and light creative endeavors, this processor delivers in spades. Alright, let's talk memory, because this laptop doesn't skimp on RAM. With a whopping 32 GB of DDR4 RAM, the EliteBook 830 G7 is ready to handle even the most demanding multitasking scenarios. 32 gigs of RAM in a laptop, especially at this price point, is almost unheard of. This is the kind of memory capacity you'd typically find in a high-end desktop workstation, not a sleek and portable laptop. But trust me, it makes a world of difference. Imagine this: you're editing a large video project with multiple timelines, effects, and transitions. At the same time, you have a dozen browser tabs open for research, a spreadsheet for tracking your progress, and maybe even some background music playing. On a typical laptop, this would bring the system to a crawl. But not the EliteBook 830 G7. With 32 GB of RAM, this laptop just shrugs it off. Applications open instantly, files load in a blink, and switching between tasks is smoother than ever. Even for everyday use, having this much RAM makes a noticeable difference. Websites load faster, scrolling is smoother, and the entire system feels snappier and more responsive. So, whether you're a creative professional, a data analyst, or just someone who hates waiting for their laptop to catch up, the 32 GB of RAM in the HP EliteBook 830 G7 is a game changer. It's a future-proof investment that ensures your laptop can handle whatever you throw at it for years to come. If you're mainly using your laptop for browsing the web, checking emails, and watching videos, you could probably get away with 16 GB or even 8 GB. But if you want a laptop that can keep up with your most demanding tasks, then the 32 GB option is worth every penny. It's like having a supercar engine in your laptop. You might not always need all that horsepower, but when you do, it's there, ready to unleash its full potential. So, we've talked about the processor, we've covered the RAM, now let's dive into the graphics. The HP EliteBook 830 G7 comes equipped with Intel UHD graphics 620. Now I know what you might be thinking: integrated graphics. Not exactly mind-blowing, right? But hold on, because Intel's integrated graphics have come a long way. While it might not rival a dedicated gaming GPU, it's more than capable of handling everyday tasks and even some light creative work. Need to binge-watch your favorite shows in crisp 1080p? No problem. Want to edit some photos, apply a few filters, and make those vacation pics pop? You got it. And yes, you can even sneak in some light gaming on this machine. Don't expect to be running the latest AAA titles at ultra settings, but for casual gaming, for revisiting some classics, or for enjoying indie games, the UHD graphics 620 will pleasantly surprise you. This isn't a gaming laptop, and it's not trying to be. But for everyday use, for productivity, and for some light creative tasks, the Intel UHD graphics 620 delivers a smooth and enjoyable experience. Plus, there's another advantage to integrated graphics: they're incredibly power efficient. This means longer battery life, which is always a win in my book. So while the HP EliteBook 830 G7 might not have a dedicated graphics card, the Intel UHD Graphics 620 is a capable and efficient solution that complements the overall performance of this laptop perfectly. Alright, let's talk storage. The HP EliteBook 830 G7 comes equipped with a 512GB SSD. And let me tell you, this is where things get really exciting. Now, 512GB of storage might not sound mind-blowing in the age of terabyte-sized hard drives, but here's the thing. This isn't just any storage, it's a super-fast NVMe SSD. And trust me, once you go SSD, you'll never want to go back. Remember those days of waiting what felt like an eternity for your computer to boot up? Or those frustrating moments when you'd click on a file and have to wait for what seemed like forever for it to open? Well, those days are gone with the EliteBook 830 G7. This laptop boots up in seconds. I'm talking blink and you'll miss it fast. Applications open almost instantly, files transfer at lightning speed, and the entire system feels incredibly responsive. It's the kind of speed that transforms your entire workflow. You're no longer held back by slow loading times, you can seamlessly multitask between demanding applications, and your creativity can flow freely without any frustrating interruptions. And it's not just about speed either. SSDs are also more durable than traditional hard drives as they have no moving parts. This means they're less likely to fail, which is always a good thing when it comes to your precious data. So, whether you're a student, a professional, or a creative individual, the 512GB SSD in the HP EliteBook 830 G7 is a game changer. It's the kind of upgrade that makes a tangible difference in your everyday computing experience. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the fact that this is a refurbished laptop. This HP EliteBook 830 G7 has been meticulously inspected, tested, and restored to its former glory. It's like getting a brand new laptop, but at a fraction of the cost. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground here, so let's break it down and talk about the pros and cons of the HP EliteBook 830 G7. Starting with the good stuff, the pros. First and foremost, the performance is outstanding for a laptop in this price range. The 10th Gen Intel Core i7 processor combined with 32GB of RAM and that blazing fast 512GB SSD makes for a truly snappy and responsive computing experience. Second, the build quality is excellent. This is a sturdy and well-made laptop that feels like it can handle the rigors of everyday use. The keyboard is a joy to type on, the trackpad is smooth and accurate, and the overall design is sleek and professional. Third, the battery life is impressive. You can comfortably get through a full workday on a single charge, even with moderate to heavy use. And of course, we can't forget about the price. The HP EliteBook 830 G7 offers incredible value for money, especially considering the specs and performance you're getting. Now let's talk about the cons. First, the display, while decent, isn't the brightest or most vibrant out there. It's perfectly usable for everyday tasks, but if you're a creative professional who needs color accuracy, you might want to consider an external monitor. Second, the webcam is just okay. It's fine for video calls, but don't expect to be blown away by the image quality. And finally, while the Intel UHD Graphics 620 is perfectly capable for everyday use and light creative work, it's not a gaming powerhouse. If you're a serious gamer, you'll need a laptop with a dedicated graphics card. So there you have it, the pros and cons of the HP EliteBook 830 G7. Overall, this is an exceptional laptop that offers incredible value for money. It's perfect for students, professionals, and anyone who needs a reliable and powerful machine for everyday use. If you're looking for a laptop that can handle demanding tasks, multitask like a champ, and last all day on a single charge, the HP EliteBook 830 G7 is definitely worth considering. So there you have it, guys, the HP EliteBook 830 G7. It's a laptop that punches way above its weight class, delivering impressive performance, a solid build, and all-day battery life at a price that's hard to beat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech reviews and unboxings. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.